Hello, StarCraft fans! This is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. This is the GM game between Geralt and Railgan on Newkirk Precinct, and let's get right on into it. In the bottom left side of the map, we have the red Protoss player. It is Geralt with a little smiley sun with the thumbs up and everything. That's actually kind of scary with the hands there. Maybe it's the 3D aspect here that's a little bit scary, but regardless, Geralt from the games The Witcher. And in the bottom right side of the map, we have the blue Zerg player. It is Railgan. Oh, Geralt says he's bad. Geralt, no. Don't say those things about yourself. That's not how you improve. Railgan says, I am not scared. I am not scared of you, Geralt. Man, The Witcher 3, you guys, The Witcher 3 is so good. I know I'm late on this. I know it's like 2 years old at this point, but man, I've put 120 plus hours into that thing. That does include DLC that came with the Witcher 3 Game of the Year thing that I purchased off Steam a while ago, but holy crap, it is really fun. It's mostly story. I'm a sucker for story, you guys. In games, if you can suck me into something and make me care about the characters and what's happening, I will overlook a lot of problems. Many problems. Not that The Witcher 3 has many problems. The combat is a lot of fun. The system is great. It looks absolutely gorgeous. Even when you're riding your horse, Roach, around Velen, which is basically a swamp. I mean, it's not broody mountains. It doesn't have beautiful fields. It just... the lighting is so amazing. And I've only got a GTX 970. I don't have a great, super amazing Titan video card or anything like that, but... man, The Witcher 3, you guys, recommended. If you love story at all, recommended you get that one. It's probably pretty cheap on Steam right about now, actually. All right, Railgan throwing the frowny face, the frowny winky face, the very rarely seen frowny winky face out of Railgan. Geralt is appropriately confused. I mean, this patrolling probe by Geralt, he's not blocking anything. He's just trying to see what's coming. Railgan is not happy about the patrol probe. Really displeased with that thing right about now. Nexus, well on the way for Geralt. Double assimilator up here as well. Patrol probe is Imba, says Geralt. Yeah, which stands for imbalanced. If you're new to StarCraft 2, which I don't know. How many people are new to StarCraft 2 these days? Like six people maybe? I did see somebody on the StarCraft subreddit talking about being new a couple weeks ago. But that's a pretty rare occurrence. Almost as rare as the winky frowny face. Probe gets knocked down. Tries to run away, but patrol probe is dead as the Lings have destroyed it. All right, Railgan, what you got in store for us today? So far, nothing. He's getting speed for his Lings. He's getting an evolution chamber. He's set up for some Ling drops, which I've seen quite a bit, you guys. We've seen a lot of Ling dropping in ZVP recently, and it's just, I like it. I like that it puts additional pressure on the Protoss. They can't just wall off and do whatever they want and hold the line with a couple of adepts and a pylon, because guess what? If there are 20 Lings inside your main, bad news bears. And if there's an adept inside your main, that's bad news as well if you're Railgan. 2 Lings and a queen. This adept might actually straight up die, and it is. It's gonna die. Wow, good hold. Good hold there, actually, by Railgan. Losing a Ling in exchange for an adept. That's pretty good. Awesome trade. But yeah, the point is, it basically forces the Protoss player to have to account for the fact that there may be as many as 12 or 16 Zerglings running around inside your main at some point early in the game. Look how early you can get drop lords here. That evolution chamber is done. And there it is. There's your drop lord. It's like before 4 minutes, this can be happening. Is he actually going to bring Lings over, though? Because he's got the drop lord. Maybe it's just a fake out. Maybe he's just going to try to put some fear into Geralt to make him respond to this. No, Lings are coming out. All right. He's got Lings on the way. Never fear. This is totally happening. Adepts trying to make sure that Railgan doesn't take a third base without any difficulty. 2 of them patrolling along here, and the Lings are showing up. They're hopping inside the drop lord. Drop lord, don't go to them. Make them come to you. They are so much faster. So much faster. So 7 Lings inside that drop lord. Adepts saying, huh, this is weird. Nothing's really stopping us from going inside the main base of Railgan. So here we go. Actually, natural base. Goodbye, 2-shotted drones. Not good news for you guys. Lings do pop out, and Queen. The Ling-Queen combination pretty good. Good positioning here. Not even really trying to run that much are the adepts, and they finally do get cleaned out. But amazing. Oh, actually, no. Back into the main. Surprise! Surprise in the main now. And dead, but the Lings are here. Oh my gosh, there's no pylons back here either. Oh, the probes are forced to fight for their own lives. There are too many, though. The adept support is good. 2 adepts coming in. And the Lings trying to take down the adept with Mothership Core support. That might have been a bad choice by Railgan. That actually just killed about 10 Zerglings in exchange for nothing there. In exchange for nothing. So maybe it's not as scary as I thought. for the Protoss is having 12 lings. Okay, it was 7. It was 7 zerglings inside his main. But 2 adepts, mothership core, and some little probe fighting for their own lives thing made it happen. Why has Railgan not taken a 3rd base yet? This is what I would like to know. He's going Infestation Pit really early. 5-minute Infestation Pit. Holy shamoli. Dark Templar. Oh, it's going to be Dark Templar drops or Archon drops. One of the 2 out of Geralt here. Lings do see that Warp Prism moving out. If Railgan had the opportunity to see it, whether he noticed or not, that is what makes the difference in StarCraft 2, is if you can see it and know what is coming. Is that an additional Dark Templar? It is more Dark Templar. I'm thinking these are Archons. Yes, Archon Warp in here for Geralt. Gonna go for the Archon drop Saruskis, which is pretty good against Zerg, just because Archons really hit hard. They're not as mobile, which is what the Warp Prism is for. Lings trying to knock down this robotics facility all by themselves. These adepts are like, would you please stop doing that? And Immortal pops out. That is my home. Get away from my home, says the Immortal. So no sign of a 3rd base out of Geralt. No sign of a 3rd base out of a Railgun. I just don't see anything on this minimap. But here come the Archons. Oh, the Queens are in pretty good position just to take that thing down, like, instantly. Get out of there, Warp Prism. Run for your lives. You're being focused down. Yeah, picks up the Archons and gets out. You see 5 Queens on the ground. You recognize once the Warp Prism is dead, so are the Archons. You get out. You pick up and you leave. You follow Geralt's example there. All right, so, I mean, this looks 2 base all-any out of Railgun. A 3rd base on the way for Geralt. I think he was waiting for Railgun to take a 3rd, and then he would, but no. Unnecessary at this point. Both players around 190 APM at this point in time. Pathogen Glands just wrapping up for Railgun and getting Infestors at the same time. And again, this Warp Prism trying to find somewhere to land, but these Queens are just everywhere. The creep spread is amazing. They're refusing to allow it to happen. 3rd base finally coming in for Railgun. Oh, Swarm Host. Swarm Host in the production tab. Railgun's going Swarm Host against Protoss. Have we seen this be effective recently? It's been a while. It's been a while since we've seen Swarm Host used effectively against Protoss. So Ling's showing up at this 3rd base of Geralt, trying to knock down a pylon, but Adepts say, nope, get out of there. Archon's dropping at the natural base again. Queens, oh, the fungal on the Warp Prism, not quite enough to keep it in place long enough to kill it, but it is down to 43 out of 80 hit points. And the shields are all the way gone at this point. So 3rd base popping in a little bit late when compared to Geralt's, but Swarm Host. So we'll see how they do. We will see how they do for us today. I mean, there's one. Is Railgun not really going mass Swarm Host? One Swarm Host doesn't seem particularly super mega efficient, but oh, Burrowed Infestor. There's the fungal. 2 Queens can hit it, and oh, gets the Warp Prism and 2 Archons. Oh, ouch. Imba, says Geralt. Imba. 1,600 resources lost for the Protoss and 1,600 for the Zerg. We'll call it 1,600 for the Zerg. More gas lost for Geralt, though. Stalker, Immortal, Adept attack here at the 3rd base of Railgun. He has nothing to defend against this. Okay, he has some Queens and a Swarm Host and some Infestors, so 3rd base dies immediately. Geralt really patting himself on the back for that one. That was, like, just sheer destruction there. Nothing, Railgun didn't even try to save it, but 5 more Swarm Host on the way. Holy smokes, Railgun. So sub 8-minute Swarm Host here. 2 more on the way. Disruptors, the tech of choice out of Geralt, spreading additional creep across the map here, is Monsieur Railgun, getting +1 missile attack at the same time. Blink being researched by Geralt, and another robotics facility on the way. I don't know where it is, but I saw it. I saw it in the production tab. There it is. There it is. So double robo out of Geralt. Gonna like that very much. I mean, it's either double disruptor to throw some immortals in there. Are Swarm Hosts armored? I think pretty sure they are. Yeah. Swarm Hosts are armored, so Immortals will have their way with them, given the opportunity. So Immortal count 3, Stalkers, 2 Disruptors here as well. Railgun trying to make this thing happen with the Locusts. And, oh, Purification, no, but not enough to kill a Swarm Host straight up, but pretty bad nonetheless. Locusts just keeping Geralt away at this point. Oh, the Fungal catches a single Stalker who ends up dead as a result. Get back on the creep. Get back on the creep. Says Railgun. Another bunch of Swarm Hosts trying to get in there. Nope, can't quite do it. There's the Fungal catch. The Burrow Fungal, you guys. Oh, man. Baneling's crashing in there as well. Disruptor throwing down Purification Nova's trying to pick off Queens at the same time here. How are the Swarm Hosts doing for Locust? Not particularly well at this point, I don't think. They burrow themselves regardless. As Burrow is done. Overseer's dead. Is there a detector here? I don't know if there's a detector here. And run, get out of here. No! Purification Nova's killing a bunch of the swarm hosts, just basically generally guessing where they are. Ling's trying to keep people in position while the locusts chase them down, as locusts are very slow once they hit the ground. It's slow in the air as well. Let's not fool ourselves about that. And they try to kill another adept. They get one. They get one more adept before they die. Free units, man. Colossus with extended thermal lance on the way for Geralt. That's going to be his answer for these swarm hosts, which pretty good idea. I think he's doing okay with what he's got, though. So, all right, Stalkers coming up, killing some creep tumors in production. They don't actually have an observer. These are very brave Stalkers to move out with no observer support when there are locusts on the field. I mean, when there are swarms. There's the burrow, and Lings and locusts just going to town here on these Stalkers, absolutely eating them for breakfast. Because it is breakfast on Newkirk Precinct today, I can tell by the light. Warp Prism for Geralt, sitting here right next to a Scouting Overlord just by the main base of Railgan. Hey, what's up? I'm just going to stop here before coming in to kill your stuff. And no response from Railgan, so their Warp Prism sets up. Threatening the third base, though, is Railgan. Perhaps distracting a little bit. Here is Geralt. Oh, Dark Templar. Dark Templar waltzing into this main base. Not good, but Locust raining down, killing a Disruptor. Killing a pylon, going after Immortals. Immortals forced to kite away. Not something they're used to doing. As it turns out, another pylon killed, an Immortal killed. Free units. Free units. DT's just rocking it here. In the main base of Railgun, though, that is not good. That is 13 dead drones. Lings defending. Overseer defending. Queens need to kill that Warp Prism immediately. Swarm hosts by themselves, not wonderful. Right? I mean, I'd love to see them supported at some point here. Focus down the wounded one. There's the focus down the wounded one on the swarm host. Another swarm of locusts comes in and forces the Stalkers to blink away. All right, so both players doing some good damage here, but again, losing this third when he did. Not good for Railgun. 7,000 resources lost for the Protoss and 7 lost for Railgun here as well. Pretty even to this point. I don't know why your swarm hosts are here. They can't attack air. They want to kill this Warp Prism that's in the air. Just outside this main base. There's the fungal, and the Queen's trying to take it down. Another fungal. There it is. Another dead Warp Prism with Dark Templar in it. Just expensive, man. 7,800 resources lost by the Protoss compared to 7,500 for Railgun. 77 to 44 Harvesters, though. Dang, Railgun struggling mightily with that worker count. 4th base up and running for Geralt up along this left side. Geralt is good at StarCraft too, you guys. Really good. Colossus count suddenly 4 out of Railgun. Extended Thermal Lance is done. +1 ground attack finished as well. Got an Immortal or 2 in here. 2 particularly, and then Stalker. This looks very Wings of Liberty, except for the presence of the Mothership Core. And here we go. Locusts raining down, but it just means you get out. If you're Geralt, you're faster. You're faster than these locusts. They're really bad for these situations. Unless you stop and you let them kill one of your Immortals. No, don't do that. Don't let them kill anything. Ah! Trying. Oh, almost got a Colossus there. Almost got a Colossus there. Down to 37 hit points. Not a lot of hit points. 4th base on the way for Railgun. 5 more Swarm Hosts up. Railgun is Swarm Hosting it, boys. 21 Swarm Host versus 6 Colossus, 27 Stalkers, and 2 Immortal. Again, with good micro here by Geralt, he can just run away. That's what I'm seeing. It's just the running away potential is really good. Couple Stalkers getting absolutely surrounded by Lings on creep. I don't know what they were trying to do, but that did not go so well for them at all. Geralt heading up north. That seems a little dangerous. He is taking a 5th base here, just to the right of his 4th. I mean, it's smart. Railgun does not seem really able to threaten him all that much. Trying to get that fungal down. There's the fungal with the recall home. Railgun had it. He had the fungal down. He had a million locusts in the sky with +1 missile attack, and the recall saved the Protoss player. That is such a good spell. That was the end of the game right there. I don't think Geralt had any response to that, but instead he gets away. He gets away immediately. Neural Parasite on the way from Railgun. Possibly wants to Neural Parasite. Mind control some of these Colossus. Because there are a lot now. There are 7 Colossus. Switching it up into Stargate here. Oh, if Geralt goes into Carrier. I don't know what Railgun has against Carrier. I really don't. Blink Stalkers blinking forward. These Swarm Hosts in a lot of trouble. Tossing down a ton of Locusts, though. That full surround action. The blazing lances of the Colossus, though, cleaning up pretty darn well. That's a lot of dead Locusts right there. Look at all that dead Locust. That is how many dead Locusts? Does it not show us dead Locusts? No? Oh, totally should show us dead Locust in that unit's lost tab. Anyway, Geralt feeling pretty good about himself. You can handle any number of locusts. No big stinking deal. Overseer trying to morph in stalkers. Make sure that does not happen. Maybe it does. No, it doesn't. No, it actually doesn't. +1 armor done for these ground units. The upgrade's not amazing for Geralt, but he's controlling this game pretty well. He's killing creep tumors. He's got some archons in. Oh, I love the idea of archons here as well. Swarm host coming in, tossing down the locusts, and again, just backing out. Right? Just backing out. There is the neuroparasite on the one, and the locusts do land. Oh, no! Wow, taking down a couple of the colossus there. There's a fungal, and that actually worked out very well for Railgan. He kind of baited everybody to come back and save, to come back and kill the infestors that were neuroparasiting his colossus, but then the locust caught up. That was amazing. Geralt is upset, though. He's very upset. Archon's in the front. Everybody getting fungal, though, slowing down this army quite a bit. Purification Nova's making some hits, but not incredible hits. Third base under assault once again. I don't know if Railgan can save this. He got a handful of lings. There we go. Locust just now popping, and there's the recall. Oh, he saves it with 169 health remaining, and there's the recall to his 5th base. So 5 bases to 4 bases, 83 to 47 harvesters. Railgan's one like saving grace here is that locusts are free units. They're slow, but they hit really hard. If they are allowed to hit something, it's gonna die. Fleet beacon on the way from Geralt. Yeah, Railgan has 5 infestors, and that's all that can shoot up at this point. Does he seriously not have any queens? Railgan doesn't have any queens, you guys. This is bad. This is really bad for Railgan. Infestors trying to make this thing happen, trying to get that fungal down while the locusts hit. Losing so many swarm hosts just to get close enough to make this thing happen. And killing disruptors. The archon's in a lot of trouble as well. Mothership core not recalling, or doesn't have the ability to recall. I'm not sure which it is. No, it has enough to recall. Doesn't want to recall. All right. 6 kills, 14 kills, 10 kills on those archons. 25, 38, 17, 14, and 31 on the colossus. And they pick down the 3rd base of Railgan. Down to 3 bases now. Another base up here for Geralt in the top left. That is a 6th base for that dude. 6 bases for this dude. He could, I mean, he's making more colossus. He could just pretty much pop out 4 or 5 carriers and be done with it at this point. 2 infestors, I mean, they're not beating 4 or 5 carriers. They're just really not, especially not with the support. The support of additional ground units, which Geralt has. 195 to 169 total supply. +2 attack is complete for Geralt. Stalker, Archon, Colossus, and trying to attack this 4th, but this is where the locusts are. This is where they are. Oh, clutch move, taking down that debris field. Did he neuroparasite one? Oh, he neuroparasited a stalker to kill it. It's not exactly efficient, but again, trying to burn down these locusts before they can kill anything, and they do pretty well. They do pretty well. There are the carriers on the way from Geralt. Railgan bleeding heavily here. I don't think he can go straight swarm host here, you guys. I really don't see it happening very well. There's fungal. Nope, not working. Not working at all. Geralt pushing through, says, I really don't want to go into the natural base if that's where you are. I'm going to come up to this 4th base instead and just massacre all of your drones. How does that sound? Trying to come up the ramp. Are these swarm hosts? More locusts coming at you and getting top down here. Oh, he neuroparasites the mothership core, so can't recall. Throws down time warp on his own units. Oh, that's pretty interesting there. So all the stalkers are starting to fall here. Colossus count still super scary, though. 5 colossus. Oh, look at them absolutely burn these retreating drones, and that's it. Railgan with a GG. GG taps out. I mean, what Geralt had on the ground there were 7 Colossus and 5 Stalkers. That's it. He was making carrier, right? He was making carrier. I feel like that would have won the game, but Railgan just kind of got trapped between 2 Colossus on the left and a bunch on the top, and the neural parasite on the mothership core was inspired. It was wonderful, but Geralt didn't need it. He didn't need to retreat from this battle. And it went very poorly for Railgan. 51 kills on that Colossus. 57, 16. Is that 16 again? 16 and 16? Really? How does that happen? 2 separate Colossus with the same kill counts. 35 on that one. This Stalker's got 7 of his own. I mean, nothing to worry about there. Just, wow. So Railgan trying to make that Swarm Host thing work, but apparently Mass Colossus is the way to go. With good positioning, good recall ability, and just patience. Just a lot of patience out of Geralt. Good job, dude. Good job by Geralt. And that's going to be it from me. So this has been Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. go ahead and hit that like button. Hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, and Patreon, all at /FalconPaladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.